How's it going, you guys? AZ Plyo 21 back again with another episode of our UFC save in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC Fight Night Lingo versus Hooper. A big fight in our featherweight division. Also got a big one in the lightweight division coming at you as well. A pretty good card overall. We're making our way towards UFC 302, Nardia versus Luque 2. That's going to be our next card. That's going to be our next pay-per-view. 4 title fights on hand for that one. That should be a good one. But let's go ahead and take a look at our rankings. After our last fight card, nothing going on at heavyweight. Light heavyweight, Jordan Young is now ranked. Love to see that. Middleweight, Justin Burlinson into the top 5 now after getting a big win over Rafael Carvalho. He probably is 1 or 2 fights away from getting a title shot, but that should be interesting to see on his end. Welterweight, Muhammad Burkamov, we signed him, I want to say from KSW, from ACA, their champion, and looking pretty good as well. So another promising talent signed there. Nothing at super lightweight or featherweight. Bantamweight, Nurmagomedov moves down a little bit. JPB's into the top 20 now. At flyweight, Alex Perez back into the top 10. Also got at featherweight, Caitlin Vieira at number 13. She, I believe, has lost quite a few at bantamweight. So we've officially moved her up into the featherweight division. So let's see how she does there. Bantamweight, nothing really going on there. Flyweight, we've got Agapova going down after Mackenzie Dern gets the win. And remember, Mackenzie Dern is going to be next for that title shot. So that should be pretty good. And then at strawweight, Corey McKenna moving up to 11, Luke Boonmi down to number 16, and that is where we are at. Let's go ahead and get going with UFC Fight Night Lingo versus Hooker. Appreciate all you guys, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Links are down in the description below for my Twitch, my Twitter. You can subscribe to my Patreon page if you want to support me even further. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's get into it. Philip Paget's taking on Matt Sales in the featherweight division, and it's Sales in a fantastic fight, getting a TKO victory, the 14th of his career. James Gallagher taking on Tony Gravely in the bantamweight division, and it's Gravely, another fantastic fight, with a TKO victory in round number 2. James Gallagher going down. Kean Henley taking on Destin Ducasey in the flyweight division, and it's Henley getting a knockout in round number 1. A lot of interesting fights early on in this fight card. Emily Ducot taking on April Osenio in the strawweight division. Osenio usually becomes like the atomweight goat in my saves, but here she hasn't really been having that good of a time. Lost to Corey McKenna her last time out. But it's Osenio getting a knockout halfway through round number 2. You love to see it. The 12th win of her career. Yair Biggie Boy Rosenstrike taking on Tom Aspinall in the heavyweight division, and it's Aspinall getting the submission in round number 2. Now 6-2 in the UFC. In real life, he's doing quite well for himself as well. But here, I mean, kind of on the cusp of getting ranked now. Magomed Ismailov taking on Huey Hyung. The Chinese middleweight gets the win in round number 2. He's now 7-2 and 1-1 in the UFC. Kevin Aguilar taking on Guan Wang in the 145 division. Aguilar, big favorite, but it's Wang getting the TKO victory. 7-2 now is Guan Wang. And I mean, he's getting close to getting ranked as well. Darren Elkins taking on Tyler Diamond at 145. And it's Diamond with the Darce choke in round number 2. Able to get it done. 6-2 is the young Tyler Diamond. Adriano Mirage taking on Victor Henry. I want to say this is the guy who knocked out... Yeah, this is the guy that knocked out Demetrius Johnson. And he's a big underdog to Victor Henry. And Mirage knocks out Victor Henry with a kick. Fantastic fight. Gets it done in round number 3. Jinsu Son taking on Thomas Deek in the bantamweight division. I want to say it sure is a pick'em fight between these two. And it's Jinsu Son getting it done via split decision here today. Juliana Pena, our current bantamweight champion, taking on Jermaine Durandamy. And our main card opener, Juliana Pena, you can see here, ranked highly in the division. Former interim champion. Lost it to Amanda Nunes and then lost to Aspen Ladd. She takes on GDR, and it's Pena who gets the win via rear naked choke in round number 1. Durandamy has to be close to retiring now after, I mean, losing 4 straight. We're probably going to move her up to featherweight if she doesn't retire, but she does. All right, well, all the best to GDR. As we move on, Warlley Alves taking on Takashi Sato. This is a pretty big fight, actually, at 175. And Alves gets the rear naked choke victory in round number 2. Lost to Nardiev for the title there, as you can see. But right back into winning form, kind of denying Sato a chance at the title. Jose Shorty Torres taking on former challenger of the title, Naoki Inoue. Inoue's been doing okay since he challenged for the title. On the other side, you have Jose Torres, has not gotten a chance to do so yet. And Inoue denies him of that opportunity as well. A minute into round number 2, he gets the knockout kick. And yeah, moving right along into the flyweight division. Another contender in Naoki Inoue. He's already fought for the title once. He'll try to do it again. Shandy Aguda taking on Lucy Putilova at flyweight. Putilova, a good winning streak under her belt. You can say the same thing for Aguda. 3 fights in a row that she has won. And it is Lucy Putilova in a fantastic fight. Round number 2, able to get it done. And she wants to fight Andrea Lee next. Gregor Gillespie taking on Matthaus Gamrat. The gamer Gamrat. This is a fight that should happen in real life, by the way, but Gregor Gillespie just refuses to take anybody who isn't ranked ahead of him. I mean, I get it, but you got to take fights, my guy, you know? I mean, his last win was over Carlos Diego Ferreira, who's kind of on his way out. Like, you got to do something, Gregor. Like, you're not really a prospect anymore. You're 33 at this point. Gamrat, on the other hand, has fought for the title. Oh, the KSW title, I'm sorry. Has not fought for the title, but was basically close to if he were to have beaten Poirier. And Gregor Gillespie, the former champion, able to get it done. I mean, you can see the little bit of dominance he had here. Beat Connor for the title, which was crazy. Beat Habib. Beat Dustin. Like, that's a pretty insane lineup right there. So, Vic, Charles Oliveira, crazy. Iaquinta, who's ranked number 2, crazy. Beats Connor for the title, crazy. Beats Habib to defend, beats Dustin to defend, that's crazy. Loses it to Tony. Beats Tony, but Tony misses weight. Right? Yeah, he beats Tony, but Tony missed weight. So then Tony gets stripped. Carlos Diego Ferreira and Gillespie fight for the title. And then Carlos Diego Ferreira wins. So just insanity for Gregor Gillespie. Lost to Hughes. But now he's on a 4-fight winning streak as Gregor Gillespie. And, I mean, that's a big win there over Gamrat. He might be 1 win away from a title. Main event time, Austin Lingo taking on Chase Hooper, who, as I'm recording this, won last night against Felipe Colares. 10-1 in the UFC, as you can see there. Like, for whatever reason, he's just crazy good in this game. In real life, he needs to work on his stand-up, but his ground game is really good. You see there, Chad Mendez, the last one that he's beaten. Austin Lingo having a good time as well. The winner of this one should fight for the title, which is crazy to say. But yeah, the winner of this one is probably going to fight for the title. Chase Hooper at 24. Incredible. Austin Lingo. Insane what he's been able to do for his career. It really all started because this was a prelim, right? Main card. Okay, so beat Mirsad Bektic on this main card here. Adam Boric, he won on Prospect Showdown on the co-main event. Peterson, Carlisle. These were both prelims, were they not? Prelim. And then Boric beat Bektic. That was a good win for him. He was an underdog there probably, huh? Yeah, big upset. And then Edson Barbosa on a pay-per-view main card. Yeah, enormous upset. Austin Lingo gets it done. Then Grundy, Lineker, loses to AJ McKee, but he's been doing very, very well for himself. He gets a win here. He's fighting for the title. Same can be said for Chase Hooper. Let's get it going. It's our main event of the evening. Your referee is Herb Dean. Fight is underway. Hooper with the jab. No fight team for Chase Hooper. Interesting. engaging in the center. Solid right hand. Not much going on halfway through round number 1. Halfway mark of this round. Starting to unload with punches repeatedly. And Herb Dean pulls Hooper away. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner via TKO is Chase Hooper. Let's see how that all got started. Hooper lands 2 jabs and also lands a powerful right head kick. Apparently, he was able to get his striking better. Lingo hits the mat, shot rocked him. Hooper senses victory, starts to unload with punches. Repeated heavy shots to the head. 2 minutes and 43 seconds into round number 1. Your winner by TKO. And now the number 1 contender for the featherweight title is Chase Hooper. Interview itself wasn't that great, but he is handsome enough that he doesn't need to be particularly a great talker. 5,000 on hand in Ohio to watch Lingo and Hooper. Interesting. Had a fantastic fight. That will probably be our fight of the night. Putilova and Aguda, congrats. We got Chase Hooper 100K. We've got Juliana Pena with 100K. We've got Guan Wang with 100K. We've got Kian Henley with 100K. Congrats to all those guys for getting $100,000. Nice little profit. The next time I see you guys will be for UFC 302. It's going to be a good one. 4 title fights on that pay-per-view. Appreciate you guys for watching. As I mentioned, like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links are down in the description below. You can also subscribe to my Patreon if you want to support me even further. Link for that is down below as well. Appreciate you guys. See you at UFC 302.